Well, I think the big takeaway is the United States is a divided country. Now we're formally going to have a divided government. If you want to get things done, and we do want to get things done in protecting security, protecting privacy, you have to find a way to work with both political parties. That's been the reality for the last 2 years. It will be even more the reality for the next 2.
Coming up to the midterms, there was an enormous focus on election meddling after what went on in 2016. A lot of foreign agents in the backdrop peddling fake news, trying to influence the election. We saw a number of accounts taken down by Facebook, 115, I believe, and some of them were actually Instagram accounts, which actually jumped out as a surprise factor to me. Microsoft has also been warning about how broad the threat has been. How do you think the influence has played out coming up to the midterms?
I think it's too early to tell, if in truth be told. If you had asked the day after the 2016 election, what the state of interference had been, I think everybody would have underestimated it. So I think we should let the dust settle and then take a closer look. I do think that the protection of democracy, especially thinking about it through the lens of technology, is one of the fundamental causes for democratic societies around the world. It's why we launched a Defending Democracy program in April. It's why we took steps in August. It's why we need to work together across the industry and especially with the democratic countries and governments of the world to address this.
Some cybersecurity experts were noting that the threat still exists in 2018 around cyber attacks. It's just that the strategies employed are quite different from 2016. You've got accounts that have been set up that are very close to what you think would be an official account. So when we talk about consumers having responsibility to verify their sources or verify where they're going, it's kind of hard for consumers to tell what site they've landed on, right?
Well, first of all, your point is spot on. I mean, there are ongoing threats around hacking, as well as disinformation and other threats. The easiest way for a consumer or any of us as an email user is when you get an email, look at the email address, not just the name, but the actual email address, and look at whether it is something you really recognize. A lot of times the name is set up to first appear like something you would expect, but when you really study the where it's coming from, you see, oh wait, this does not look legitimate at all. And if it doesn't look legitimate, don't click on a link in that email. That's the way you protect yourself.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.